For the second half. At the moment of a game, I am unable to watch, but we've got Dak. That's the good news. We've got Dak on with us. However, unfortunately, for reasons outside my control, there is actually very little I can do about this at this point. I'm not able to get on the BBC website. Hopefully that sorts itself out quite soon, because I would kind of like to watch this game.
I'm on it fine, mate. I'm watching it now. What a goal from Peru there.
As long as it's not Fred. Since this whole thing is Fred watch, isn't it? The entire stream is just Fred watch.
This is the semi-final, isn't
it? Can anyone stop at your stream, please? No self-promoting. Fair enough. Yes, Dak, the fans are glad to see you back, Dak.
It's Ben Farrell again. Nice to see you, Ben.
Hopefully, guys, the audio is a little bit better now on my end. Did Peru score? I don't think the second half hasn't even kicked off yet, has it?
No, it has. It has kicked off. Yeah, I'm watching it, but Peru haven't scored.
Okay, cool. Right.
Hopefully, when you go on BBC iPlayer, we're on the same minute.
At this point, I'm not getting onto BBC.
Tell you what, they had a good opportunity there, though. Peru, I tell you, they just needed one pass and they'd have been in.
The thing is, Peru have just been so bad.
Can I just say for anyone watching, because I don't know if anyone is watching because it says there's 0 viewers, but if they are,
no, of course, I think it's just not updated yet because obviously Ben and the others are on. I think the stream on restream, it takes a while to update. Is what's going on. But yeah, I actually cannot get on the BBC website right now. That's so frustrating.
Why?
I don't know. It's been weird.
Are you typing in BBC iPlayer, Cam?
Yeah.
What happens? Like, what does it say?
It just says DNS probe finished or something.
So, like, if you go on any other website, will it work, or is it just your internet, or is it just your browser or whatever?
It's just my browser right now. It's so frustrating. Right, I've gone on.
You've not missed anything, really.
Am I allowed to say name of my streaming service that I'm using?
What do you mean streaming service? Hey, there's 17 viewers all of a sudden. Is
lovely stuff. Yeah, Big Mac Jack's raided on Twitch. What I'll do is I'll just stick the game up on my phone. That'll do for now. It's not ideal, but it will do for now. Alex, are you watching the match? Is Alex here in the comments? Because I can't actually see anything from Alex.
Oh.
Right, just putting the game up on my phone.
I don't even know who's playing. I'm so unprepared. I'm not even.
Okay, I think either my Wi-Fi's got a problem with BBC. Yeah, it must be my Wi-Fi because I can watch it on data. So my Wi-Fi's just basically gone no to BBC, which is a massive problem if you're, let's say, doing a watch along of the game that's on BBC. But it's all right. We've got a nice small screen there in front of us, so don't worry.
What minute you on, Cam? 1 second.
I am 47:44 right now. What minute?
You're ahead of me. On every device, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, if I'm ahead, it's fine. It means I can spoil it for you. You can't spoil it for me, so that's all good.
Do you know what, Cam? It's Peru versus Brazil. I don't really care.
Yeah, well, we're only at the Fred watch anyway. Alex starts to join. Okay, I'll try and ping you the link on Twitter if it will actually let me get onto Twitter, which I'm not sure it will. Right, work in progress, that, because I can't currently load Twitter, but we shall see.
Yeah, give him a sec because his Wi-Fi's playing up in it.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll get the Wi-Fi on at some point.
Ah, right, this is good. It's telling me who's playing.
Yes, yeah. Always a good thing to know for watching. Right, so...
Hey, Everton? I've not seen Everton play for Brazil. I know there's been about 18 different Evertons, but or Everton. See,
I can't
another one on the bench.
First off, I was saying to I think one of the viewers told me it was his name was Everton, because I saw Suarez spelled like that on the team sheet, and I was like, is that the bloke that plays for Porto? Because I've seen the bloke called that playing for Porto. It was. It's a different bloke. And I've heard of it. Is he? He might be at Benfica, you know. I seem to remember.
I think
Everton.
I've got something that's put in the Portuguese league. But
quite possibly. Right, guys, in the comments, let us know, where is this lad playing? This Everton lad.
Tell you what, they've got unlucky there, Peru. That was a great chance.
Yeah, it's not bad going. Lapadula as well, wasn't he? I swear Lapadula was Italian. He must have realised, I'm not going to play for Italy. Belotti and Immobile are far better than me. You know what? I will just go and play for Peru instead.
What, is it like that Ben Brereton for Chile?
Yeah. Or let's say, as the Irish would say, Declan Rice for Ireland. Or Grealish.
Or Laporte, to be honest.
Yeah.
Although he should start.
The Nepal one's a bit weird though, because like the Basque region actually does include parts of France as well. So
yeah, but like he should start. He should start over Kimpembe.
You reckon?
He's miles better than Kimpembe. I like Kimpembe as well. I'm not saying he's a bad player, Kimpembe. Also, I can't see the comments by the way anymore because I'm obviously watching the game now.
That's fine. I'll stick them up on the screen. So Everton does indeed play for Benfica.
What club does Benfica own? Is he the chairman, Benfica?
Ben is another Rice joke away from leaving the stream. Personally, I'm more of a Naan guy.
He's more of a. We've
lost one of our two mods. Don't remind me of that Snake. Nah, he's not Snake. He just is English. Like there's certain players you just like if they play for a different country, you just like really like him being one because he just is English. Growing up in England his entire life. Obviously, accent-wise, sounds incredibly English. It would have been a bit weird to see him playing for Ireland, I feel.
Yeah. At least Grealish, represented us at youth level as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't play for the first team. That's what the Irish have against against Rice. He played for the first and kissed the badge.
That is true. Exactly. I can't remember what team it was at the Euros, but there was Adara O'Shaughnessy playing for a team at the Euros. I'm just like, he's not from that nation. That's the lad you should be annoyed at for leaving your country.
Play for North Macedonia or something stupid.
It might well be actually, yeah.
What do we make of the Euros then, Cam? We didn't really speak about that at all.
Yeah, we haven't done much yet. I mean, to be honest, I've really enjoyed it. I think especially the last 16 ties and stuff have been so good to watch.
Well, I've watched them all, but chance for Peru again. They're battering them, I tell you.
They're going all right.
Peru till I die. If anyone else has got any questions about the Euros, I've kind of been a little bit absent as a few things going on in my life at the minute, and I kind of want to talk about it. I've not really had a chance to talk about it. I've not been going to the pub or anything with the boys, so I haven't really had a chance to speak about the Euros. If anyone's got any questions they want to ask, or if we want to talk about it, I don't mind. I'll tell you what though, I do want to talk about the fantasy football. How unlucky have I got? Unbelievably unlucky. I took out Wijnaldum the week he scored 3 billion goals and got about 5 assists.
Right, don't mind Jack Grealish, but Declan Rice saying he's committed to Ireland. Yeah, that is a bit poor. I'd be annoyed if I was Irish at that, to be fair. Finland. Yes, Finland. It's Finland that Dara O'Shaughnessy plays for. Yes, exactly. Thomas Delaney is an Irish name, not someone from Denmark. Fair enough, yeah.
That's true, yeah. I think his grandmother was Irish.
Yeah, well, guys, look, keep it going. If you're in the chat and you can think of a player that their name sounds like they're from one place and they're playing for a different country, or they're just not from the country they're playing for, let us know. There's got to be more. We've got Dara O'Shaughnessy from Finland. We've got Thomas Delaney, whose name was Irish, and as Dak says, his grandmother or something was Irish. Obviously, Declan Rice, Jack Grealish sort of thing, which the Irish fans aren't too pleased about. But if you've got any more, let us know.
Ooh.
I think you're ahead of me now, Dak, by the way. But anyway, Mike's a lot better now. That's good to know. O'Shaughnessy, his dad is Irish. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've got to be perfectly honest. I'm not surprised. It's a very Irish name, isn't it?
What
22 viewers. Lovely stuff, lads. Hope you're enjoying the stream. The Fred watch-along, where Fred has been actually not talked about that much, weirdly, because he's not done much at all, to be fair.
What second are you on, Cam? What minute and second?
53:32.
Oh, I'm on 53:17.
Okay, so I'm a bit ahead.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, from Ireland, Wexford. Nice. Declan Rice, Snake. Thiago
From Wexford, is he?
That's a really good one. Thiago Alcantara, Brazilian. Yeah.
And Diego Costa as well, Brazilian.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, in Thiago's case, his brother literally plays for Brazil.
Yeah, Rafinha.
Which is mad. So it's not like I don't know why he didn't choose for Brazil. I think Thiago played. He probably fit in better for Brazil, to be honest. I mean, what's he played?
No one touched him, and he's crying his eyes out.
Not surprising, really. Give it the Immobile treatment.
I'm trying to think of someone else now.
There's got to be so many. Rafinha, not the Leeds bloke. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's.
I suppose Fred in himself is not a Brazilian name, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Although to be fair, he's not even the first Brazilian Fred, is he?
No, that striker. They had a striker, didn't
Yeah. That was the Brazil banter era as well. They had like Robinho, Elano, Joe, Fred. Robinho was rated
Joe.
so high in Manchester City, it was terrible.
Joe was a player, I like Joe.
Yeah.
He was awful, but I loved him.
Can't really remember them. I can't speak, but Ben Brereton, who plays for Chile. Yeah, Dak mentioned him earlier. Great call on that. You swear you heard something saying Messi can play for Spain. Don't know if it's fake. Yeah, possibly like residency or something, maybe like that. Jerome Bertin, Cameroon. Yeah, I think with the African nations, I think there tends to be a lot more players because obviously a lot of them emigrated to Europe.
There's a strange one. I'm a big fan of him as well. Alexander Isak?
Yes.
He's from a really obscure part of Africa. Like, really obscure.
Is this the start of a joke, or is it actually?
No, he is. And he's also Swedish. Let me have a look at my thing. Actually, I'll just do it on the computer. One second. Where is he from? Alexander Isak. So,
yes, that's a really good one.
He was born in
name. James McLean, Northern Ireland.
It's such a what?
Scottish name, isn't it? McLean.
Let me have a look.
Shane Long can play for England as well. Fair enough. I mean, you know what? There's been periods in recent English football history where Shane Long actually probably would have got some games.
So he's from the demographics of Eritrea. So Eritrea is...
I've heard of Eritrea.
Its population of 3.6 million.
That's still more than Iceland, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but it is quite a small country, and
it is, yeah. So you must have a bit of a story. How has he ended up in Sweden?
Well, both his parents are Eritreans, and I don't know how he's got there though. I just looked on his
immigrated at some point.
Well, I think no, Cammy just sent him over there, and he's got there by himself. Of course, they've emigrated.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times that sort of stuff is get a washable marker, put the score on the wall, and wash it off again. You know what? I'm tempted to get a whiteboard, but if I put a whiteboard pen on there, my mum would absolutely kill me. I'd be in.
He's afraid of his mum. I'm not.
To be fair, she would kill me. It'd be all over for me. That'd be the end of my stream, end of my TikTok, end of Twitch, end of everything.
Mrs. Statman Cam, she's really hard on.
You say Mrs. Statman Cam, that makes it sound a bit weirder than it is.
Miss Statman Cam, or whatever it is.
Statmum Cam.
Statmum Cam, yeah. Statmum Cam.
Camavinga is a different country. He picks friends. What? I've got to be honest, mate. I've got absolutely no idea what you're trying to say there. If anyone can translate that'll be much appreciated. That's less than Ireland still. What? Oh yeah, the population. Yeah. Get a whiteboard. It will improve my videos as well. Yes, I'm actually tempted. You know those the big sort of whiteboards with like a football picture on the tactics and stuff. I'll get one of those. No problem getting one of those.
You don't need me to make it anymore, do you?
Well, no, I mean, the one in OBS is still very useful. I still use that.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, everyone knows if you want a pitch making, just contact me.
Oh, yeah.
£10 a pop. But sold loads, made loads. If anyone wants any OBS pictures, get over to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you see any of my sort of tactics videos that I've done on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, with the tactics board and all the players you drag around and whatever, Deck is the man who made all that for me. He made that all possible. So give him a shout and he'll sort you out.
Give me a shout and I'll sort you out. It's my motto.
It is. Militao was such a great young centre-back. It's a shame Madrid has stunted his growth. To be fair...
Was he a good centre-back? Was he?
I mean, I can't say I watched him much when he was in Portugal, but yeah. Again, he'll play more next season with Varane and Ramos going. Militao and Alaba is the future of Real Madrid.
I like Alaba. He's so good at everything. I've never seen a player be so good at everything.
It is mad. If you want any graphics, don't contact Ben. I don't know if that's reverse psychology or what, but fair enough.
Hey Ben, can you do some graphics there? Cheers.
Zaha. Oh yeah, of course, Ivory Coast, Zaha.
I think we've kind of got away from the question now. We're just kind of just saying players that play for countries. I think they changed country. We thought it was like names, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Ben saying don't in capitals. How is Fred playing? You know what? Fred's doing all right. He's doing okay.
We need a bit of context there, Dave. Is it how is Fred playing, or is it how's Fred playing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he seems to be doing all right. Koulibaly could have played for France. Interesting.
That's
I would have guessed if any country, I would have guessed Italy because he's been at Napoli for ages, but so residency stuff. But
hey, can you hear loads of buzzing, Cam?
I can't. Can you?
It's stopped now.
Okay, good. Oh, hey Charlie, how are you? How's it going? How's your foot champs? How's your player picks? How's all that going? Nice to see you on the stream.
No one says how you doing to me. No one asks me how I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get over it, Dak. I mean, look, put it this way: on all the streams we've done, I've not had any compliments about my voice. You've had so many, haven't you?
I've had some compliments about my voice before.
Yeah,
exactly.
You
know what I mean?
Works both ways. Right.
I want some questions, guys. Come on, give us some questions here.
France from a different country as well. Fair enough. Diallo could have played for Italy, and to be honest, look, I'm kind of glad that Diallo's playing for the Ivory Coast because
he's playing for Ireland, isn't he, Diallo?
He's what, sorry?
Playing for Ireland, isn't he?
Yeah. Playing for Ireland, obviously, yeah. But no, I'm glad he's going for that because, you know what, lads? We've got some great news. My laptop has finally decided to load the BBC website, so I can actually watch the game on my laptop now, not my phone.
Why is Alex Tellers not gone with these, by the way?
Running Loddy's better. And to be fair, Tellers hasn't really played much. It might have been COVID because he got COVID. Did he get COVID?
I've not seen Renan Loddy play really. I know he's amazing on FIFA for a starter team.
Yeah, that's what I was. You know what? Just as you say that, watch your stream in about 5 seconds. Because you're a bit behind. It will zoom in on the back of his shirt. The director's listening to us clearly. He's watching the stream. The TV director. 24-8 finish. Very happy watching NHL playoff final. Fair enough.
I hope Wayne Gretzky gets a touchdown.
I can't say I know anything really about the NHL, but fair enough. We're watching the Copa America. A bit of Fred watch. Fred just snapped in and won the ball back. And Casemiro.
Spoilers. I was watching that game.
Not my fault. You streamed late. I'd be fuming if you were ahead and you were giving me all this chat of what's.
I'm refreshing it now, mate, because I'm not happy with
Best comment of the stream.
What is? Literally just stole my idea. Literally just. I said I hope Wayne Gretzky scores a touchdown.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ben.
That's where it's coming from. See,
I'll let you off.
All the ideas come from you.
I'll let you off, Ben, because you were nice to me before. You're one of the only viewers to be nice. Oh, come on. What minute are you on now, Cam? Because I've refreshed.
Oh, I am now on 64.46. So actually probably the same as you now.
64.46?
Sorry, 60. Ignore what I just said. 62.54.
Yeah, we're the same.
Yeah, sweet. Charlie's asking the best defensive mid in the world. Pick that up on screen.
Fabinho.
Josh Kimmich. It's got to be Josh Kimmich.
Fabinho.
But there's something special. Look, any defensive mid, for the most part, they don't become elite until they're 26, 27 because it takes so long to learn the leadership, the organisation, being that balance of the team. But Josh Kimmich has done it at 22, 23? He's so good. His passing is unbelievable. Defensively, he's ridiculous, and he's just such a good athlete as well. I think Kimmich is. If I could sign any defensive midfielder in world football, it'd be Josh Kimmich. That said, I think the elite group of players, Casemiro's in there, Sergio Busquets is in there, Fabinho's in there, Fernandinho's in there. I don't think Rodri's in there just yet, but he's not that far off that group. Richardson's just been nutted in the face by a Peru player. I'm not sure how that's not a penalty, to be perfectly honest.
I can hear loads of buzz in there, Cam. I just muted my mic just in case it was me, but
it might be. I reckon it probably is me. It's probably my laptop. I'll just turn my mic down a bit, so hopefully it's not.
I can hear pure as if someone's having a wank. You know what I mean? Oh.
Hopefully no one is.
It sounds like. Is it sound?
I can't hear that. Can anyone else hear that in the comments? Can you, in the chat, let me know. Oi, hi,
Sounds like this.
I can't hear that, so I don't know. Is my Twitter working? No. Not yet. It's still glitched. It's BBC website has just worked. Hopefully, Twitter will do soon. You like look at Paqueta, great prospect.
I'd also say I think Thiago's world class as well. I'd have him in that bracket as a CDM. I would as a full out CDM. I really would.
Nah, defensively he's not there. On the ball, fantastic.
He has to be. And you've seen that stat when he was playing. Bayern conceded on average an extra 2 goals every game when he didn't play. It was a small sample size, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but at the same time, he was in a ridiculous system with Goretzka, and it wasn't nowadays we've got I pushed the mic away from the laptop. Yeah, my mic's on literally the opposite side of the room to the laptop. Ben, have you got this weird sound as well? That Beck's talking about. He's definitely the same as Fabinho. Yeah, that's fair, but I'm not having Thiago up there, no. But again, we talk about that. Nowadays, everyone's talking about defensive mids, attacking mids. Thiago and Goretzka, it was just so simple. It was like it was in the old days. One goes forward, one sits back. So simple. They had a good system, good high pressing, so it worked. But at United, that just doesn't work. The players don't have quite a tactical awareness for it, I don't think. For you, it has to be Fernandinho. Yeah, I think Fernandinho people don't realise how good he was. And you know that season when City got 100-odd points? That was mental. Fernandinho was absolutely unreal. I think I made I did a graph a while back of it. I'll see if I can get it up and dig it out. But it was actually ridiculous. He won the ball. He got dribbled past far less than anyone else, but made so many more challenges. It's just the numbers. They almost beg a belief how ridiculous he was that season.
It has to be perfect.
I'm having a quick look if I can dig out the Fernandinho graph from a long time ago.
What's your favourite position, Cam, on the football field? Not what you play, but what your favourite position is.
Man United fan claiming knowledge of football. Yeah, right. I mean, I like to think on the channel we know ball.
I think I'm a Manchester United fan with knowledge. DDT.
Yeah. Two of us here. Rare, isn't it? Defensively, Thiago was great for Bayern last season, taking a dip with Liverpool.
He's taking a dip with Liverpool simply because they play in a system that suits not him. He tries to play possession-based football in a midfield that's just so functional. That's why Henderson was so good, because he bridged that gap between a Wijnaldum and a Fabinho so well, where Thiago kind of really wants to ball all the time and being able to spray passes, and that's not the system they play. They play with bombing on fullbacks and things like that. The midfield's not really midfield. It's literally to, what's the word I'm looking for, Cam? Transition. It's just a transition. It's just a transitional model to just get the ball in the final third. That's
fun. Liverpool, their creators aren't from the midfield. They've not got a Bruno Fernandes in midfield. Their creators are their fullbacks. And because of that, they've got to get them high up the pitch. And so that midfield is entirely reliant on staying from the inside, working from the inside to the out to cover those spaces laterally behind the fullbacks. That's what they do.
If Klopp wants to win the title again, he has to transition from that system. In my opinion.
What, to something more like what every other team does?
I think he needs to go into more so the creative midfield. I think he needs to start playing actual football in the middle of the park.
Do you reckon? Because the problem is then, if you do that, Trent is so much more exposed defensively, and that's not what he's good at.
I think eventually he's going to have to move him. I do.
What, you move Trent into midfield, or would you? And then who would you play at right back for Liverpool? Have they got to go out and sign one?
Well, I'd probably go out and sign one.
Fair enough.
I think there's so many right backs you could just go and sign.
Neymar's down. Shock.
I'd probably go and get Lamptey.
You know what? That's a shout. That is a shout. But obviously, he's not the best in set pieces, and it can be done in the air quite easily because it looks like he's got the body of about a 12-year-old. Dallo says, I hope Rice goes out against Denmark and breaks a leg. To be honest, if he breaks a leg, gets us into the final of the European Championships, and we win it, you know what? It might knock a bit of money off his asking price if he's got a broken leg. Camavinga, same agent as Shaw. That's always a good time. That is always a good time. What are my thoughts on Camavinga playing in the Olympics? Personally, I don't think anyone cares about Olympic football.
Who's our team in the Olympics then?
I'm not sure, but I think you're allowed three outfield over 23 players, and obviously for Britain it's Team GB, isn't it? It's a whole Great Britain thing. So they normally, for the senior outfielders, they normally take one from Wales, one from Scotland, one from England if possible. Because I think
Danny Welbeck will be playing.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they can't put any of our actual team in because they've been busy at an actual tournament. How's Fred playing? Fred is doing all right. Fred is doing okay. He's not been incredible, and his job mainly so far has been 20 and 30-yard shuttles back and forwards, but he's been okay. He's had a couple of nice passes forward, but it's been so easy for Brazil. Who should Coutinho go to? Who would he suit? Honestly, I think Coutinho's in one. Barca?
No, I think he should go to Arsenal, man.
Oh, Arsenal. Potentially, but I just think he's in the mud because especially when he's at Liverpool, his entire sort of play style relied so heavily on just shot volume. He took so many shots from that area. And a lot of teams, like if he's playing for Arsenal, let's say, there are other players in there who also want a lot of shots. It just doesn't work as a team, the balance. I feel like Coutinho is probably trying to play in an era that doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. The score right now is 1-0 Brazil, but Richarlison looks like he may have won a penalty. No, the ref's bottled it. James says, we'll just do this quickly from James. He doesn't think Trent can play midfield. Can we think of a non-inverted fullback that has transferred there? I mean, Josh Kimmich is the obvious example, right back in midfield, but he's a different...
Yeah. Philip Lahm.
Yeah. The original.
Zanetti. I can't think of many right backs, to be honest.
What about left backs? Many that have played in midfield?
No, because they normally... I don't know what... No, I don't think they have. They
I
normally
can't think
be
of
wingers, wouldn't they?
But yeah, I think with the Trent transitioning to midfield thing, the obvious problem, yeah, I suppose Dani Alves, yeah, that's a fair shout. The obvious problem though with Trent playing in midfield is that if you're a right back, you're only operating on sort of 180 degrees vision, aren't you? Because stuff's only really happening inside you. He's got the touchline down one side, and then in midfield, all of a sudden you've got to play 360 degrees. Scott McTominay plays in midfield and really struggles to receive the ball on angles. He really struggles with that.
I think he could do it, mate. I do, and I hate him because he's Scouse.
Fair enough, possibly.
I really do.
I think a fox or something has just run past my window out there.
Cam's actually living in a tent at the moment.
Well, yeah, this wall is just a green screen. A green screen showing a random grey wall. Dani Alves for the last part of his career, yeah, fair enough. Those are all inverted fullbacks that step into midfield. Trent doesn't do that. His main role is to hold width. Yeah, that is a good point. I can't think of any non-inverted fullbacks.
Is Trent's a job just to hold width, though? I don't think it is.
No, but I think because he's a creator for them and plays a lot of crosses. He plays a lot of. Part of it is.
The fullbacks are almost the last people to get forward for Liverpool.
Yeah, but that's the genius of the system because they're so deep compared to a lot of the other players. It gives them more time on the ball. If you've got time on the ball and good delivery, easy money. And then you've got three players at least getting in the box every time, 3 targets to hit. That's how it works. How are you, Brendan? How's it going? Honestly, mate, don't worry about leaving or whatever. You're not being forced to watch the stream or anything. Or at least I hope you're not. But yeah, no, thanks for coming back. It's nice to see you back. Trent couldn't turn with the ball well enough. Yep, agreed. And also as well, I think defensively, one of Trent's main problems is that when he's defending one-on-one, he sort of stands up too much. And in midfield, where there is a fair amount of defending one-on-one, people just do him left, right and centre. I think he'd get done defensively much more than people realise. Obviously, in midfield, though, he's probably playing against... He won't be playing against the likes of Rashford, sort of tricky wingers as much. He'll be playing against midfielders who are normally a little bit less skillful, but I still think he'd get done constantly.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I hope he's rubbish anyway because he's a Liverpool player. So
yeah. I mean, you literally got a Scouse accent, mate.
I literally do not have a Scouse accent. I literally lived in Salford for 3 years.
You can still have a Scouse accent and live in Salford.
Listen, I'm not in any way, shape, or form Scouse. I live like 20 miles away from Liverpool.
Alex is saying YouTube video tomorrow. Is that saying you want to be in a YouTube video tomorrow, or we should do a YouTube video tomorrow? But yeah, happy to do that. Yeah, of course.
Where is Big Snack Mac then? Big Jack Snack Mac Jack.
Big Mac Jack raided me. Yes. So who was it? Was it Ben? Yeah, I think Ben messaged me immediately after. Just after I stopped the stream for to change it to restream so I could get Dak in as well. Just after I'd stopped it, or I think just before I stopped it, Jack raided me. So I was like, oh, missed a massive one there. Charlie saying Trent should do what Spinazzola does. Yeah, quite possibly. Also, looking forward to Euros.
Spinazzola was a winger though, wasn't he, as well?
Exactly, yeah. But looking forward to the Euros final. Spinazzola being out is massive for England because so much of the way Italy play was. I mean, a lot of the way they play is geared to him because he holds the width, because he's so good going forward. That allows him to play further inside, which in turn allows a proper winger on the right-hand side, whether it's Barella or Chiesa. They can hold the width on the right-hand side, and then Barella can get into the pockets as well. So it gives him Immobile, Barella, and Insigne all operating in the pockets in central areas.
Hey, Cam. Yeah. You said how good Joshua Kimmich is.
Yes.
Didn't get a kick of the ball versus England because he's playing on the right side of midfield. Who marks that right side of midfield?
Luke Shaw, the GOAT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You know what, as well? Before that game, I was thinking if England do play a 3-back, the way I want to see it happen is I want to see
Luke Shaw at left centre back.
I want to see Luke Shaw at left centre back because that's where he's played in a 3 for United. But
he's very good there.
He is really good there. He was also really good at wing back as well. Oh, Neymar's just absolutely mesmerised someone. I'm going down injured cry again, unsurprisingly.
Just so you know, guys, another thing that I'm going to be right about again, saying it for years now, Mbappe is one of the most overrated players ever. And then he goes and throws a stinker like that in the Euros. Unbelievable player.
I'm not commenting on that. I think Mbappe is still so good. I think, Dak, you got, I think, a little bit of an echo possibly. But there was, I can't remember which game it was, but Mbappe had a disallowed goal where he carried the ball up to the box, did a fake shot, and then with pretty much zero backlift, he somehow just stuck it beyond the keeper. It was ridiculous. It was one of the nicest finishes I've ever seen. Unfortunately, got disallowed for offside, but
I'd score about 50 goals in Ligue 1. I would. No, I actually think I'd score 5 if I played for PSG. League goals.
Have you seen this fitness-wise? There's no way you're getting anywhere near the positions.
Cam, I don't need them. I'm like Javier Hernandez. I get in the positions, and the ball just comes to me. I just know where to be. I'm a fox in the box. Well, come to the stream, everybody.
He's corrected himself. It's all right.
Wickham. I thought if England played a 3-back against Germany, I thought Germany would destroy England because France copied Switzerland and struggled. Thing is, though, France didn't even have a left-back there at all, did they? They were playing a Rabiot.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think what you guys will probably see my TikToks on it, but I think what France tried to do there was so arrogant and embarrassing. Deschamps, what he's basically said is that we've got better players than you. We'll play your system and we'll match it and we'll beat you because our players are better than yours. And he's decided to shake it up and change his entire system just because he doesn't want to see Adrien Rabiot at left back. But he was perfectly fine there in the previous game when he played half an hour after Digne got injured. And I mean, to be fair, when they went back to a back 4 for the second half, France, they did all right. What are you saying, Dak?
No, I was just saying, Digne.
Yeah, but
yeah.
No, I thought it was terrible from Deschamps. And actually, I agree that Peru keepers just nearly fumbled it into his own net. But yeah, I agree with that. I thought England would have struggled because we haven't played a back 3 for a while. But you've got to give credit to Southgate again. Whilst every other manager has played sort of one way. To be fair to Southgate, since the World Cup, and obviously at the World Cup as well, since then he's been constantly switching between the two systems. And if you do that, the players will get used to it, and they have done. And so we're able to switch between them seamlessly in a tournament. That's the whole point of what he's done, and it's worked. So fair play to Gareth Southgate. A lot of people, me included, were criticising him, but it's come out all right, hasn't it?
Listen, I don't look like it now, but I knew how good I was with an eye for goal when I scored 15 goals as a 10-year-old at centre back. Put up front next season, scored 40. I was unbelievable in Sunday League.
Do we think he's chatting shit?
I am chatting shit. But I did score 15 goals from centre back. I swear to you, I didn't score 40 though. I swear to you, I scored 15 goals from centre back. Not one penalty. The first one went in off my belly. I remember that one.
Big target though.
Ha ha ha! My name's Cam, and I make jokes. France don't have a right back. You're a bit harsh on Pavard. I do feel like he's living off a goal. Like his whole career is just after that goal that he scored. I mean, it's one of the best goals I've ever seen, by the way.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But at the same time, though, Pavard, again, he's a right back, but he's a converted centre back. How Deschamps thought he's going to play a converted centre back turned right back as a right wing back and he'll know where to be was stupid.
He's so slow as well.
But he also, positionally, had no idea where to be. Every time you wanted him to come towards the centre-backs and help them come a bit deeper, he was going long. Every time he wanted to go long, he was coming deep. And defensively, when France didn't have the ball, he was just lost. But he wasn't the only one. The entire team were lost. The wide centre-backs were lost. Longley dropped an absolute stinker. He was awful.
Longley's
really quite bad. I'm a bit nervous now, lads, because there's a big wasp up there, and it's buzzing around.
I just didn't expect him to say that. I didn't expect him to go. I'm a bit nervous. I thought he was going to say because maybe there's a free kick because he's a bit ahead of me or something like that, or Peru's got a chance. But he went, "There's a big wasp up there, man. He's buzzing around. Is it actually?"
Yeah, it's buzzing around annoying me. Maybe that was making the noise. I just couldn't hear it before. Maybe.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Are you meaning Andre Villas-Boas for France manager or Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back?
Aaron Wan-Bissaka's not a real good right back, really, to be honest. We've had this conversation. I'm not an Aaron Wan-Bissaka fan. I want to be.
So I feel like another bit of a problem for Wan-Bissaka is that he's not French. Hasn't lived in France.
Good point. Good point.
I think he might struggle to play for France there. But yeah, to be honest, I think Pavard does just as good a job as Wan-Bissaka would do for France, to be honest. I think going forward, they're pretty similar, and Pavard's fairly solid defensively for international level. All the hype on Kante now has gone down because he got outplayed by Xhaka. You know what? Xhaka, everyone was talking about Pogba versus De Bruyne as the midfield battle of the tournament. The actual midfield battle of the tournament was Pogba versus Granit Xhaka, and Granit Xhaka won it. He edged it. He was so good.
Xhaka.
Oh, Xhaka's not a bad player, you know. I mean, yeah, fair. Who do I support? Mate, what side is it? This side. I think that should be a bit of a giveaway, I feel. A little bit. No? Yeah, United.
City.
So it's actually so easy for Brazil at this point. They don't have to do anything to win the ball back.
Who's in the other side? I've really not watched any Copa America. Who's the other side of the thing?
Is Argentina versus someone else?
Oh, well, that's cleared it up. I thought they were just going to go straight to the final. I just didn't think they were going to play a semi-final.
Probably a foregone conclusion like this, to be honest. There's basically only two good teams, aren't there?
No, he doesn't support City. Obviously, I don't support City either. I support my legs because they support me. No, but I support United as well.
The other one's Argentina, Colombia. To be fair, Colombia are probably the third best team in the Copa America, I suppose.
Colombia.
Yeah, I don't know why I was giving Colombia that much chat. They're actually not that bad.
Who even plays for Colombia nowadays? Who plays for them? Like who's?
James Rodriguez for the women's side.
Like Duvan Zapata and that other guy up front, Zapata.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, Uruguay are good as well, I suppose. Because obviously,
I'm a what?
Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay.
Yeah, with Cavani and obviously
Diego Forlan.
Godin. What did Diego Forlan do to the Scousers again, Dak?
I don't know. That's why you're asking me. I literally do not support Liverpool or Everton.
Made them cry. Yerry Mina. Oh, there was a class song actually they made about Yerry Mina, which I probably shouldn't read on stream because I'll probably get a lot banned by Twitch. But
El Matador.
El Matador. The sniper.
I feel like every time I touch my face, the buzz comes back.
Vamos, okay, love that.
Where's that wasp cam?
It's up there. You won't be able to see it. It's like behind
Is it
the camera.
moving? Is it moving? Because I can.
No, it's just kind of chilling on the ceiling, upside down.
It can't be that then because I can hear it now.
Oh, Ben's saying buzz as well.
Give it to Eddie Cavani. Passing the goal and watch him score all the balls.
Wait, Charlie, how are you getting all those emos or whatever they are? Like, I have no idea how people get those on Twitch. I'll do those.
I just want to know what's happening with this buzzing because it's not me.
Yeah, it probably is coming from me, but I actually don't know where. If I knew where, I'd try and sort it, but I have no idea.
Mute yourself, Cam, to see if it is you.
Right, 2 seconds. Yeah, I'll mute myself now.
Yeah, it is you, Cam. Yeah.
Right, let me know if this changes anything. I'll just change my mic volume. Is it louder now?
No, same. I can only describe it. It goes. What does that mean? What do you mean, Ben? Affiliate? You get emotes? You're not an affiliate, are you, Cam?
Not yet, but we are very much on the road. I think all we've got to do is stream for 3 more days, on three more separate days, then we've met all the criteria, so that should be good. Right, Twitter working. I will check for you in just a second. I'll have a look. Oh, you've been gifted subs. Well, you can be gifted a sub here as well once that is possible at some point. I think you can then start doing that. I have no idea how it works, but I can gift you a sub at some point.
Someone fired us a question about football, boys. Come on, you know what I mean. You're meant to be fans of football. I'm getting zero questions.
Is a great idea. Yeah, we've got to do clubs again. We could maybe do tomorrow, maybe before the games in the afternoon at some point or evening.
I'm gutted that I don't have an Xbox.
You're a PlayStation now, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry. I was just reading the message there. You know, because I had loads of girls and loads of friends, you know what I mean? So I got just loads of messages. Top 10 strikers in the world.
I do enjoy the clubs, though. Peru are not doing great right now. But yeah, top 10 strikers. Celtic or Rangers? For me, Celtic.
For me, Celtic. Come on, you boys in green. Top 10 strikers in the world. Harry Kane. Lewandowski. This is in no order, by the way. Ronaldo. Who else you having?
I think Suarez is still up there.
Yeah, Suarez is still up there. There's not that many good ones anymore.
There's not. I was actually thinking for a second, should Cavani be in there? I don't think he makes top 10, but he can't be far off.
No, I think he's got to be one of the best strikers in the Prem, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, Hog, great call. I don't know how I missed that.
I don't think he is that good though, but he just is goal scoring wise, and it's Giro Immobile.
Oh, cheers, Charlie. I mean, yeah, the club's actually so good. I mean, my performances from right wing back weren't the best I've ever seen, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Defensive side of the game needs some work, so more of a Cancelo at the moment.
Yeah, I would say, you know, Big Black Lukaku's up there. I would say that Cam's gone. Joe Hugo, yeah. I'd probably say Joe Hugo's better than Lewandowski.
Don't worry, just blowing my nose. I thought I'd turn my camera off so you don't have to watch. Yeah. Lukaku, fantastic again.
Yeah, Lukaku all day. So that's...
Right, so far, at this point, we're just struggling to name 10 strikers, but we've got Suarez, Lewandowski.
Well, I can name 10 strikers all day long, but I can't name 10 good ones.
I think Cavani might just creep in, you know?
He probably does, to be honest.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a list of strikers so I can think of and have a look if there's actually any that I've missed.
Liam Delap, oh my God.
To be fair, Ronaldo's got to be thought of in that in that bracket
Yeah,
now.
of course. What was Ronaldo has to do?
He's now a striker. Benzema as well. Got to be in there.
Benzema. Benzema's top 3 for me, probably.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Definitely.
I'd say Lewandowski. No, in order, I'd probably say. It's hard. It's so hard because I think Benzema's better than Kane. I do.
I mean, that's not. How have we not
Ronaldo,
mentioned
Lewandowski, Benzema.
Kiefer Moore's a baller, I agree. Kiefer Moore was actually sick for Wales.
I'm saying Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Benzema. Sorry, I am.
That's fair.
Listen, Brendan H88.
Yes, he is. He sounds it, doesn't he? He does have a Scouse accent. He just is basically Scouse.
Do you want me to completely change my accent? Because I can absolutely do that for you.
Yeah, do that. What was that supposed to be? Whatever it was, just keep it straight.
I can go Irish if you want. I can stay in the Irish like that for a while. I can say to Cam, we'll be watching Brazil versus Peru there.
Irish lads, is that a good accent? Is that good?
I think you find it is, I think you find it is.
It's not bad at all. Kiefer Moore is a baller. Yeah, I hope Kiefer Moore gets a move to a big club because I think he deserves it.
Kiefer Moore is also class for Cardiff, Cam.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was the goal earlier in the game.
Mbappe. If Greenwood's better than Mbappe, believable.
Ben reckons the accent's all right. Good stuff. Scottish. Go Scottish.
All right there, Brendan. How you doing, son? Now you right?
See,
Lewandowski.
Deck's taken a different path to winding up on the stream. He's been through the ranks as a comedian, worked his way up, and now he's got the gig on here.
Lukaku. I'm Brew. Any mini underrated players? What do you mean by mini underrated?
I'm assuming you mean like just cheap bargains, but the obvious one.
Harry Winks. Harry Winks. He's
Harry Winks. Fuck Harry Winks.
50 million's a bargain for Waddy Hinks.
Nah. I mean, Camavinga for 30 million is a fantastic deal. He's got so much potential. He's such a good player. Yeah, he's saying good value. Matic. I wouldn't say Matic is a bargain. Who else is underrated and would be? I reckon Sven Botman's probably a good signing. He's quite underrated, I think, at the moment.
Is he underrated?
Also, another thing we've noticed recently, France and Ligue 1 in particular have produced a lot of top centre halves. So many of the best centre backs in the world have come out of Ligue 1 initially or France.
Name them. Not that I don't believe you, just want to know. Who?
Varane, Kimpembe, Laporte.
Wait, didn't he play in Bilbao from the start?
I don't think he did. Laporte might have done, but I suppose we can't even say it's French anymore, can we?
I think he did. I think he started his career at Bilbao. I could be wrong. No, I was wrong. But he started his career he did start it in Spain though. Never played in Liga. Baskonia he played for or something like that. See what I mean, guys? If you want facts, then come to the stream because I deal in facts. But yeah, so Kimpembe, I don't really rate that
You don't.
That much.
Wait, you don't rate Kimpembe. Kimpembe's so good.
He's all right. He's just okay. Marquinhos makes him look like 50 billion times better than he is. And Varane, I've never been sold on Varane. I can't go back on the word.
Hang on. You can't be saying Marquinhos is carrying Kimpembe. Nonsense.
Look at
Kimpembe's a great defender in his own right. Marquinhos is really good, but Kimpembe's a good defender in his own right. That's just hard.
Not having it, Cam. Sorry. I like Kimpembe. Do you mean that Edouard, Charlie?
Odsonne Edouard.
He's gone to Leicester, hasn't he now? Or has he?
Has he? I don't think he's moved yet.
It makes because they signed Datsun Packer, haven't they? Datsun Packer. Datsun Packer.
Yeah. You know what? That Charlie was mentioning earlier, good values. That is a great deal.
Yeah,
That Daka is so good.
I like him. I think what he is though, he's just a proper finisher.
Yeah, but
Like
as a striker, that's one of the most important things to be.
He's kind of like where is he from?
It's no good being a Morata or a Werner. He's from Salzburg, isn't he?
No, but where's he from? Is in like what country?
I think I'd say Guinea in the flag.
Okay, so I think he's like a Javier Hernandez type of player. That's how I look at him.
Kimpembe knocking on world class door. I mean, I don't think he's far away. I don't think he's world class, but I don't think he's far away either. I think he's a really, really good player. Though. He is really good.
I'd rather have Kimpembe than Varane. Being honest with you.
But the thing is, Maguire's already got the left centre back role covered. Daka was a bargain, yeah, absolute bargain. Fantastic purchase from Leicester. Because for a while, it looked like West Ham were going to get him, and then he's just ended up at Leicester. Laporte moved to Spain when he was 15. He ended up not being good for the Spanish youth team, so he played for the French youth teams, never started for the senior team, and now Laporte started playing for a rejected nation. Yep.
Top 5 right backs now.
Quickly on this Laporte thing. It might be Zimbabwe actually, Patson Daka. But on the Laporte thing, I have no idea why France didn't just give him a cap. Just give him a cap when you know you can't go and play for one of your biggest rivals. Right, top 5 right backs.
Top 5 right backs. For me, João Cancelo has to be in there.
Yep, agree with that. Would you put Trent in there? I think on this season he doesn't deserve it.
No, but then who would you put in there?
Wan-Bissaka's borderline. I think Dest has been really good for Barca, but again, he's only been one season.
Whoa! You can't say he's not better than Trent and Wan-Bissaka. Sorry.
I don't think Wan-Bissaka quite makes it. I think Trent probably does make it, I suppose, especially if Dest's going in there. Trent probably has to make it over Dest, I suppose.
Who's the right back for PSG?
Hakimi now.
Mania. Oh, it's cute. Hakimi probably might be in there, actually.
They've just signed Hakimi. The thing is now, PSG have gone for having just morons at fullback to actually good players that can actually play the game. Charlie put Aaron Wan-Bissaka third. To be honest, I mean, Jack would probably put him first. Loves the lad.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, man. I want him to be so good, but he's just not, is he?
That's harsh. I think he's getting a lot better, but also we can see technically he's got the ability. He just needs to get the confidence up to keep going forward and doing things. And his confidence will come. It's all mentality. When he trusts himself more, which he'll do apologies if that was cut now, which he'll do as he becomes an older player, he'll be much better. I go Cancelo first. I reckon Jesus Navas has been in the top 5. He's been very good for Sevilla.
Well, I'm not sure I put Navas top 5. I'm trying to think. I think... Would Walker go there?
Yeah, I think Walker's a safe option. I think he belongs in that top 5. Walker, Cancelo, not in that order, obviously.
Maybe I can't have Walker in my side. I'm sorry. I just don't like him as a player. I just do not rate him one bit.
I think the thing is, I think Walker's become so much more safe in possession because that's his role for City. Pep doesn't trust him to do the things he trusts Cancelo to do. Walker's so safe on the ball now. Like, we saw it for England when the ball's teased into his path and he won't put a cross in, he'll just stop and pass it backwards. But because he's so quick and strong, defensively he's really good. Twitter working, it wasn't working for me. Still not working yet. Hopefully it works soon. Charlie will put Wan-Bissaka third.
That buzzing noise is bad again, Cam.
Oh, right, okay. Hang on, I'll mute myself for a bit.
Reece James. Reece James would probably be my starting right back, to be honest.
Reece James is really good. I think, he belongs in that top 5 over Cuadrado. Definitely.
Cuadrado? I'm better than Cuadrado. Come off it, lad. Cuadrado's not
Ethan
bad. Laird. No, Ethan Laird's better than him, I reckon. I'd just rather have
Ethan Laird's a baller. United fans, look out for Ethan Laird. Absolute baller. He needs to be given the chance to step up to the first team. think that's why I see him. I think he is that good, isn't he? He just is.
Overrated by Chelsea fan.
Who's Chelsea fan?
Chelsea fan. He's my favourite man.
Has Chelsea got an OnlyFans?
Bloody hell.
Finally got the YouTube link working. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, what is it where it says subscribe to the YouTube? That's nice. I'm glad it's working. Azpilicueta, nah, not in the top 5.
Azpilicueta, mate.
He's a good player, but not anymore. But
someone asked who's PSG's left back. It's Van Bernat, isn't it?
Yeah. Hang on, hasn't Van Bernat left? Or was it Curzon left? I think it is Bernat because he was injured for them towards the end of the Champions League campaign. It might well be Kurtzil that's left.
Yeah, Ted and Mengi. Watched a lot of Ted and Mengi. I just think he could be a great player, don't get me wrong. Potential buckets. But when I say, and I mean this with a whole heart, and Cam knows what I'm going to say. That's 2 on Zadie. He's 10 times the player that Ted and Mengi will ever be now.
I was about to ask you that. Computer, I'm currently using a Mac.
A potato. I'm using my phone.
Yeah, that's why it looks like a potato on his crappy camera.
Well, actually, it's poor life choices that lead me to putting on weight that's made me look like a potato.
I've meant more the camera, to be fair, but anyway. Kieran Trippier is decent. Yeah, Kieran Trippier is decent, but £40 million for Kieran Trippier. What are Atletico Madrid thinking? That is a disgrace.
He is better than Alma, isn't it?
How much can I fleece us for 40 mil? I've got no idea. You reckon he's got better than Wan-Bissaka?
At free kicks, you didn't let me finish, did you?
To be fair, the absolute limbs if Wan-Bissaka ever scores a free kick. That would probably surpass anything we've seen from Trippier at World Cup semi.
Well, I don't know. I've got a big semi now thinking about Wan-Bissaka, so... To be fair, why is it with right backs and wanting to get people pregnant? They're ballers, them, aren't they?
English right backs they've got a strong track record. Kyle Walker. Oh, you know what? Actually, my mate, one of my mates' girlfriend lives in Manchester, or actually more accurately in Cheshire, and her sister picked up Kyle Walker after their City's end of season party. He was pissed out of his mind. She picked him up in his car, and he was too gone to go home. Couldn't sort himself out of a taxi because his phone was dead apparently. So she took him back to her house to sleep because he couldn't really do anything else. His missus came over in the morning, was fuming, and she's got pictures of it as well. It's madness, absolute madness. Kyle Walker, mad bloke, weirdo.
When was this?
This was, the City celebration party. I think I told you about it.
Sorry, no. When did we ask?
Oh, he's got me there. He's got me there.
I'm sorry. I had to. It was actually a good story as well. It was. I'm sorry.
Baited hook, line, and sinker. He's got me. As we said at the view account.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, well, I think we lost 3 immediately.
Oh, because I said when.
No, probably it was probably the awkward silence afterwards. Everyone was like, "Now."
No.
Right. To be fair, anything else we
get in?
We've got that's Deck's speciality. That's what he does. That's how he's come to work on. I say work on the Scran Cam, volunteer on the Scran Cam with me. But yeah, unless we've got anything else to say, I think I'm probably going to end the stream and head to bed because I'm feeling a little bit ill. I can't lie. Can you be a mod? Yes, you can be a mod. I will go on Twitch now and sort that out. If anyone else wants mod status, drop a message in the chat and I can probably sort that out. I've just about worked out how to do that, I think. Right, Deck, you're on comments for a second whilst I sort this out.
Who does Stephen O'Donnell play for? Can you check? I feel like it's going to be some paedophile or something and my phone's going to blow up if I Google that. Yeah,
you're checking that one.
Gonna short us. Sorry.
I know where that was going. Right, what is the best mascot in Premier League football? I reckon Boiler Man at West Ham, surely. Or West Brom, sorry.
No, it was West Brom, wasn't it? Yeah, the Boiler Man.
TTV, Willie wants to be a mod. I've made you a mod. There you go. Handing out awards like a madman. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, to be fair, Ben, you've done an absolutely fantastic job. So, doing well. But I feel like a little bit more support on the team would probably be a good thing for future streams in case.
He plays for Motherwell. Brendan.
Plays for Motherwell.
He plays for Motherwell.
Fair enough. Scotland, right?
Dundee.
Oh, okay, fair enough. He actually has played for Scotland. Who else? That Scottish team, man. Get McTominay in that midfield. A midfield with Billy Gilmore, Scott McTominay, and John McGinn is actually pretty good.
Anyone want my bank details? Can we have it? Yep, bank details. Yep.
Right, before we finish, we have got from Deck, a masterclass from Deck. What was that line, Deck? If anyone's having any issues with the ladies, Deck's got the perfect for you.
Listen. I might not look it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite a little player. Well, not a player. But there's one line that works, and that's it's worked many times on Tinder, on clubs, in bars, pubs.
I was going to say pro clubs. You chatting out girls on pro clubs?
Yeah. And Cam knows it. Go on, Cam. What's the line?
No, you've got to deliver it. You've got to deliver it the way you would do it in a club. Or
okay, so
else.
say a girl's talking to me and she's like, "Oh, I've had it before where they've gone, oh, I like that top you wear," and I go, "Thanks." I go, I like your coat. My dad's got it," and they won't leave. I'll just walk away, and they will not leave me alone. They're obsessed with me. Be slightly mean to them at the start, balance it with a bit of niceness, and then they're addicted. They're hooked. Even to the point where, you could be going home with them. I'm a massive player, ladies and gentlemen. My body count is relatively low, actually, because I'm a chivalrous human. So, actually, I don't think I was going there, actually. So,
like Aaron Wan-Bissaka's assist,
Yeah. I'm more of a wingman, to be honest. I've only ever had... It's not football related, ladies and gentlemen, but I've only ever had 2 relationships, one for 3 years and one for like 8 months. So, I'm not that type of guy, really. What teams will get relegated next season in the Premier League? I reckon
Norwich going straight back down.
I don't think they are.
Really? They're in a better position than they were 2 seasons ago, but I still think they're going straight back down.
Well, they've got Gilly Billmore now.
True. I think they would be better off with James Garner, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they're going to go down actually this time, and I shouldn't say that they are because they probably won't. Burnley.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think Burnley are going to go down. I don't think Brentford are going to go down. I think who's the other team that came up with Brentford and?
It was Burnley, Brentford. Sorry, not Burnley. Norwich, Brentford, and Watford. Of course, Watford.
I don't know about Watford, but I think Newcastle might go down. I think Palace with Vieira might go down. I think that's got disaster written all over it, to be honest. And they were building something as well.
Palace are in the mud. Palace are definitely going down. I think I do think Norwich going back down.
You don't know though, do you? He could be class, Vieira.
Yeah, but it's all over the place. I feel like he's just not going to be class. And also, like play squad wise, their squad is not good. They've got an aging squad at best. They're in trouble.
Deck, my mother's okay. Well, I'm sure she is. I hope she is. I hope she's in fine fettle. I hope she's enjoying herself. If she asks, I've left the £2.50 on top of the microwave. All right, she'll know what I mean.
Norwich, Newcastle, Palace. Yeah, I think Norwich are going down. I think that'll be my 3 to go down as well, to be honest. I think Norwich are in trouble. Palace, massive problems with the area.
Cam doesn't have his own opinion. Did you see what Cam does? He just follows what his followers say, so he gets more likes.
Is it working?
That's what Cam does.
To be fair, I called those teams before the comment. It's all good.
If someone said to him that Luke Shaw was never going to be any good, he would have said, "Yeah, I know," even though I've told him for years that he was. Gonasaurus.
You know who I think is going to do badly next season? Both Spurs and Arsenal are in the mud.
Reckon?
Yeah. I don't think either of them are going to finish above 7th. I think they'll be 7th and 8th. And what will be interesting as well is the how the Conference League does for them. I'm actually quite intrigued to see how this Conference League plays out. If they actually end up playing that pitch with the train that goes, the weirdly slow steam train that goes right through it.
It's like that video I sent you on TikTok where it's like, here I am in Crackdown City, here I am in Klovlobzdoblet, here I am inside a nuclear bunker, and it's like Spurs and Arsenal next season.
Yeah, exactly. It
in the
actually will be.
Conference League. Well, I ask you.
Now I see what you're
now I respect. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
That went right over my head until you explained it. Yep, that sums up all of our feelings. Accurate.
Okay, mate. Yeah, that's a bell to that one, you know. Hey, I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what I'm not happy about.
What?
Have you heard about that? Oh no, you've all heard this one. Forget it. I'm not saying it.
Were you about to say urinator from Shakhtar Donetsk?
No, I wasn't. I was going to say. Have you heard about? Well, England played Ukraine, didn't they? And you heard about that player that's got COVID, been spreading it around. His name's Tickly Chestikov. So proud of it.
That's not actually that bad. I was expecting worse. What's a sheep's favourite player? No idea.
Philip Lam.
Philip Ram.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh my god.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Oh wow. Pogba.
I mean, this is actually my favourite part of the stream so far. Just jokes from the followers. Terrible jokes from the followers in the chat. Love that. Arsenal will be bad next season. B season. Might need translating that one, but yeah, I think they're in trouble. I think Arteta's out of his depth. He's obviously just a set up the cones type of lad for Pep, and he's out.
Someone can guess what this is. I'll give you 50 quid. I'll PayPal you £50. I won't because I'm skinned, but you know I will.
I've no idea what that is.
Any ideas? Anyone in the followers?
Watch strap?
No. I'll wait for them. Wait for some guesses. £50 is up for grabs.
It won't be.
First man on the moon. Well, that was Buzz Aldrin, wasn't it? A frog parks on 2 yellow lines. What happens to the car? I don't know. What happens? That just sounds funny already.
This sounds good. This sounds good. It's got to be good.
I'm in suspense here.
Wait, hang on. First man on the moon, Onion.
He gets towed. How are you having that one? How are you having that one? Oh. First man on the moon, Onion. Come on, Brendan. I want better from you. You gave us another well joke.
It must be another one from Brandon that's just gone way over our heads.
Why don't grasshoppers watch football?
There is a Swiss football club called Grasshopper, right?
Look at Cam after ruining it being serious.
Yeah.
No, I'm only joking. What do you call a jacked? It's called what do you mean a jacked?
Do you mean a jacket?
Like a Big Mac jacked.
The grasshoppers prefer cricket, yeah.
It's Peter Crouch. What?
The first man on the moon, I'm assuming.
That makes no sense.
That's one of the worst of the lot. I might have to remove his mod status for that. That's shocking.
I'm Brendan. I would leave the building if that was me.
Yeah.
A blazer. It's
not bad. It's not bad.
I'm trying to think of a good in me and good old fashioned one.
Might have to Google it.
Yeah, here's one for you. But it's a bit racy. Not racy. Sorry, I don't mean by racy as in racist. I mean it's a bit homophobic. Maybe I'll just say it anyway.
Don't get the stream taken down.
What noise does a gay shark make? It goes. It goes. Dun-dum. Dun-dum. Dun, 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 dun,
God's sake. Don't like Switzerland. that got me for some reason. You've got that. Next gone. He's gone.
But the flag, it is a big plus.
Goldbridge got verified on Twitter. I don't know if that's a joke or not.
He did.
Spurs would have been better. What's a goalkeeper's favourite snack?
But the flag's a big plus.
That's class. That is class.
I'm trying to think of one, mate.
What is a goalkeeper's favourite snack?
I don't know. What is the difference between Spurs and a book?
The Spurs and book one's got to be the book title, surely.
Are you joking? You said beans on post.
Beans on post. That is a shocker. An absolute shocker. Yeah, Spurs and the book, it's got to be that the book has a title, right?
Book has a spine.
Spurs are buying Portugal players, I'm assuming. Yeah, fair enough. Spurs are buying Portugal players. I'm assuming that's not a response to what's the difference between Spurs and the book.
No. Come on, Cam. We've got to think of a good one here before we go.
All right.
I'm just going to Google it, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just going to type in dad jokes.
That's literally exactly what I've just Googled. Oh, there we go. Okay, my dad said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward.
I've literally just read that one as you said that.
We're definitely on the same website, aren't we?
I'm not copying that.
Are you on the countryliving.com website?
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
My wife just came in and said to me, "You weren't listening, were you?" And I thought that's a pretty interesting way to start a conversation. Lol. Hashtag lol.
The followers are the chat are telling me to shut up, which is probably fair, very fair. I think everyone's heard enough from me this evening. To be fair,
Let me listen. I asked my girlfriend to describe me in 5 words. She said, "I'm mature, I'm moral, I'm pure, I'm polite, and I'm perfect." She added that I also had a that just doesn't make sense. Sorry, forget that one, boys. I've had a mare.
I hate it. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, the Switzerland one's on here as well.
This is so bad.
Go for it.
No, I mean, like, I can't find any good ones.
Oh, right.
Let me just type in one-liners.
Yeah, go for it.
One-liners. The worst joke is...
Get back on Instagram. We'll do in a second after we've... wherever this takes us with these, it has explained. No idea, but okay.
Is Alex the same Alex? Is the that we were on with before?
Yeah.
He doesn't type like he speaks. What's the chilliest football ground in the Prem?
I reckon Turf Moor, when it's pissing it down, is probably quite cold.
Is this part of a joke though? There are 7 cans of beer and you take 3. How many are left? 4.
They just ask us math questions now.
How many fingers did Susie have?
What is the chilliest one in the Prem? Cold. I don't know why that's got me. I just saw it.
My mother and father are mixed races. My mum's 1,500 meters, and my dad's Asian.
I'm not even letting you finishing that. Letting you finish that. There are 7 cans of beer, and you take 3. How many are left? 7.
I was stood in the park the other day, watching a frisbee getting closer and closer. I was thinking, is this going to hurt? And then it hit me. What's the joke there? April's dad had 4 children. June, July, August. What's the 4th child called? Friday. It's called Friday. The horse is called Friday.
The fourth child's obviously called April, isn't it?
Oh my God! What is going on, Cam? If I had 6 apples, I'd put 1 on Mars, 1 in my oven, and 1 on the roof. Why is the square root of... Do you know, I'm not stupid. I went to university. I've got a degree. But it did take me 5 attempts to pass maths. I have passed it eventually. But I just didn't revise for anything. I was
Can't relate.
poor. What do you mean you can't relate?
Maths was probably my strong point. But...
You're doing engineering, of course. It has to.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't quite have the some of the other skills that you've got. Many of the other skills.
What did you get in English, Cam?
A stars.
Ooh, look at me, Cam, with the A stars. Did you revise that? Bet you did.
You can't really revise for English, can you?
Yeah.
How can you revise for English? Just write.
Stylistic analysis.
Oh, yeah, I was okay at that. Who's the slipperiest footballer on the planet?
Frank Rubbery. Imagine if he here we go around to United.
I'm pretty sure that's got to be horse shit, surely.
In case they get a hole in one, Ben. In case they get a hole in one. Come on, I can think of a better joke than that one.
Right, I'm checking Fabrizio's timeline now. There's definitely nothing like here we go around to United, surely.
Of course there isn't. Of course. If there is, I'll come everywhere.
Yeah, there is nothing. What we've got is Ramos medical at PSG, then Hakimi announced, then Donnarumma soon. PSG, despite signing all these players on loan, on free contracts, they're trying to sign Moise Kean on loan.
Do you know how you actually pronounce his name? I don't want to be the guy from Wonderwall. Not Wonderwall, Wonder Kid FC. You know, the Noonmange, Brunfange.
It's Moise Kean or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Moise Kean. Moise Kean. Listen, Ben. I've got a right hand here full of fury. Antoine Griezmann.
That's the slipperiest footballer on the planet. That's embarrassing.
Antoine Griezmann.
Great performance out of 10. I think
6.
7 probably. Yeah, 6 or 7. It's average performance, not that good. Not bad. A few nice passes. Richarlison probably should have scored off one. Varane to Manchester United. Here we go. Another bait. Lovely.
Ha ha, you really are a cool kid. Cool kid 45566.
I don't know what he's playing at.
Brendan, are you from Scotland? Just a question. FT, but it's that guy have a kick like McGregor. Well, I've got fists like Poirier, mate, and you're going down.
Isn't he a golfer?
Who? Poirier?
Yeah.
No, Dustin Poirier.
I don't know why I thought he played golf, but
James Holter.
Yeah, possibly.
He's a golfer.
Possibly.
I know me golf can. It's probably my second favourite sport. Have you ever watched Still Game, Brendan? If you have. It's one of my favourite shows, that, and Chewing the Fat, and Burnistown, actually. I love them all. Being a big comedy bloke. And Limmy. Limmy's fantastic as well. I've got head like Lana Rhodes. Well, you can't really have head like her. You can give, maybe, like her. But
I suppose that you've got to try it out at this point.
all I'm going to say is, cool kid. My dad's got that coat.
I suppose it works, isn't it? If it works,
Hey, Oh, no, I can't really say that. That's a bit heavy. I'm not saying that, Brendan. But what I'm going to say is, well, hopefully when I say Naveed, is your favourite character, why he's your favourite character. I have Rory McIlroy's golf stick. Is that?
No idea what it's getting at. This stream's got so weird so quickly in the last 10 minutes. I have no idea. Keep going, man.
Brendan, who do you like then? Do you like Still Game, or do you like Limmy more, or do you like Burnistown, or does he like Chewing the Fat? Sorry, I'm really interested, Cam, in Scottish comedy. It's fantastic.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I mean,
I'll have a roll and sausage, please.
I mean, why don't you?
Can you have that on?
Deck, if you stick your Twitter in the chat, you and Brendan can chat about it afterwards. Get to know each other.
How do I stick the in the chat, lad?
Well, you're on your laptop, aren't you? Go in the chat and type a message.
It's literally just @Scram and then United.
I'll type it. It's
SCRAM. Yeah, and I've ate loads of kebabs, mate. So I don't care about what Khabib says. You might be Khabib, I'm Kebab.
I'm actually thinking about ending the stream here for that. Right now.
Boy, girl. I think I have seen Two Doors Down. Why do I know Two Doors Down? I know that. One second, let me check. Two Doors Down.
I think you said it the wrong way around. If I was saying that to her, that'd be really weird.
Why do I know this? I do know this.
What, Two Doors Down?
Yeah, Comedy Central on a couple of their Insufferable Neighbours. Yeah, I think I have seen a couple episodes, but not enough to properly be in it, I don't know it as well as Still Game and all that, where I know the characters and I know what's happening and I know. What's the square root of cat?
Dog.
Deck tilling goal. According to my stats and data, I've collected you last. My brain just stopped working halfway through that sentence.
Right, what is the square root of the cat? I think that's a. I'm actually so. I'm exhausted now. I think I'm probably gonna end it after the square root of cat. But cheers for the Insta and stuff, there, Ben.
Yeah, follow us on the old Instagram there. Cam's popped it in the old chat if anyone wants to have a chat with the old Geklob Chilsky. You can see me in Hotel Football. I was actually in a press conference when I signed for my first professional contract in my Twitter bio. So
good stuff.
As Cam knows, I used to play for.
I'm just waiting for the punchline of this.
Oh, square root cat.
Yeah,
favourite
what is the square root of cat?
Winston.
I've got to know. I can't leave until someone's told me what the square root of cat is.
Winston's fantastic, man, but it's got to be Naveed for me. Naveed is a belter. I'm just pulling your pisser.
Right, I'll literally.
What's this FT Bulldog below saying? What? I'm the square root of cat. I am, look at me. Not gonna lie, I did that dead fast then, Cam.
Yeah.
My whole arm went numb.
That's not good. Is it still on? Right, yeah. Don't worry, Alex. I will DM you back. I will check that in a second. But guys, thank you so much for joining the stream this evening. We've got 14 odd of you now on. That's fantastic. On that across Twitter and across Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good evening. Watching Fred or not watching Fred. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for the mods. You've been fantastic, Brandon. Likewise, and congrats on the new mods as well. And we'll see you guys again very soon. So thank you very much.
Thanks to Deck for joining.
Yeah, thanks so much to Deck for once again carrying the stream.
The boys in blue.
And we'll see you again very soon. Cheers, guys.